Look at that. There's 2 of them. Yeah. What do you see? This one's name is Little Boy, and he's super cuddly, and he may end up being able to be an adventure cat. And I'm kind of hoping to find a home for this one. And then there's Little Bright Eyes, who's a girlio. Yeah, these are Uncle Rob cats again. He's in the home. We're fixing up his house. And there were kittens, just the 2. The cats are all interrelated, and the kittens are getting very sickly. Everybody's allergic to something, and the litter sizes are getting smaller and smaller. You can kind of see, if he looks at you again, you can see the eye that's farther away from my head, because I don't know right from left when I'm in mirror mode. I don't freaking know. He's allergic to the outdoors. He was born feral. Oops, was born allergic to fleas and was losing their fur. And the little girl is allergic to cedar. We found out by trying to use the standard litter. So, looking into programs for getting Rob's litters fixed. He's got basically a feral colony that needs some TLC. I'm going to try and turn this around, and we'll look around the garden, because he's out here. I want to get him a harness, because I do think he'd be able to learn how to be an adventure cat, but he needs like the tiniest harness ever. And it would depend on how well he can handle his allergies. So let's turn this around. Let's see if I can succeed. So yeah, very first lily bloomed. Sun's starting to go down, as you can see from the storm clouds in the distance. Are you freaking out, or are you sniffing things? So, it's jungle season, also known as the milkweed is tall and in bloom. And everything tall is blooming, so at least it looks nice. Are you sniffing, purring, sneezing? I can't tell. So yeah, here's the first lily that opened up. Right here. It's supposed to be like 90 Fahrenheit this weekend. It's a Friday right now, and I got off work with a little bit of light left in the day, because we have longer days right now. What is 90? $90 is what, like 35-ish? 33, 35 in Celsius for my Canadians. The mock orange is done blooming. I had to trim it because it was arcing up onto the roof. Ooh, look at the mushrooms. Definitely gotta harvest some of those. Those are black oysters in there. Been getting a lot of raspberries now that they're inside the fence. These thornless raspberries are great for fenced-in plots. Where are you trying to go? Don't go. Hold on. Where are you going? Don't go. Snuff, snuff, snuff noises. Oh, sorry for shaking it. Hope this isn't shaky. I'm really trying not to be. But I think I forgot to turn on image stabilization. Plus, it's a little dark, so I don't know if it would work anyway. This one's as tall as me. That milkweed. As is this hollyhock. And we got a lighter pink one down here. Bubba, stop, 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 stop. Yeah, he's helping. This is the ground nut vine. Be great if I got some flowers off of it. Oh, I kissed you. Oh, good, there's raspberries in there. I gotta get in and harvest some of those. Do you see this uneven coloration? That's usually because some bug came and sucked on the fruit. Oh, buddy. You helping. Here, let's make you the tour guide so you can be in frame with all your squiggles. Brum, 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 brum. What are we doing? Yeah. Silly bomb. So, yeah. Gotta get in there and harvest those raspberries. Let's see how the kiwi fruits are doing. They're still small, but coming along. Let's see how the blackberries are doing. Still green, but coming along. I see green elderberry fruits up at the tippy top of the corner over there. I didn't get much for cherries this year, and I think the bugs got them. There's something red. Oh, the red things have been Saskatoon berries creeping into this plot here. Are you helping? Look at him helping. He's helping too much. I don't know if I got him in frame or not. The mulberry's finally doing really good. I'm thinking I'll cut down what's left of the quote-unquote early plum that only ever came close to producing once and then went to black knot and now is defoliated and like dying, as you can see. So I'm just gonna cut it to the ground, get rid of the rest of it. So that little tip that they said that birds will get stuck on your stuff for the lantern flies is true. This is our first year with a big lantern fly population though, so I'm not sure how to balance that. If you got tips, please let me know. I mean, the birds are obviously getting away, but it's uncomfortable for them, I'm sure. That doesn't look fun. The deer are loving the yostaberry. Oh, and it looks like they're loving the currant as well. Things are coming and getting chewed on. I adjusted this here. Does that mean I lost my apple again? I swear it was right here, wasn't it? Something reach in and take my apple. How rude. I don't know. So that's a downside to columnar apples. Just heads up. That they produce fruit too low to the ground, and that means that it gets nabbed by creatures. I took the smaller circle off because usually later in the year something reaches through the smaller circle because it's so close, but now looks like I lost my apple anyways. So here I've been getting some potatoes. I've had a couple of purple ones, but for the most part I'm letting the pots finish up. I tried them and they were pretty darn good out of this pot here. And then I repotted the same root system back in. Yep. Little boy, he calmed down. So that's nice. Yeah, still haven't transplanted my plums, but I'm actually thinking that instead of my original plan, since I do have a nanny berry down there, I'm gonna put the taller one of the native plum here, I think. I was able to confirm that these seedlings that are in between the violet there, those are persimmon, American persimmon seeds I planted in the fall. So that's good. I've got one confirmed super sweet Pennsylvania black cherry, Pennsylvanica, Prunus pennsylvanica. I've got a bunch of Prunus americana, or Prunus america something. it's in here in pots. Plus, I've got the North Star cherry sending out suckers. And I had my first cherry off of one of its suckers, and it's actually a pretty decent cherry. So, in between these two Saskatoons is a dying cherry tree. And, might just let the Saskatoons fill in and let its progeny do their thing instead. Yep, let's go see the front. Oh, the rhubarb is growing back again, which I think my neighbor will be happy about. Neighbor down the street, but still it's nice to have a neighbor that wants the rhubarb. That's great, because there's only so much of it I can use. And it keeps proliferating. This is hard to walk, so I'm really sorry if it's particularly shaky right there. Let's see the view. Got some yarrow coming up between the rocks here. I hope it doesn't get too tall. Short is better through here. Put the fig in a bin because I've been having trouble keeping enough water in it. It defoliated and it lost its fruit because I'm not watering it enough. Well, mainly because it's sucking up all the water I give it too fast. That's how I feel about it. So, there's a moon behind that tree. You probably can't tell. And it doesn't kind of look like the sumac fruit ended up setting, which is weird because this is definitely a female and there were flowers, and maybe I just don't know what I'm looking at from this distance, but I thought I would have had red berries. I'm very confused. I'm talking about this right here. That is definitely a sumac female, and it did have flower spikes, and it should be a staghorn sumac, and I'm very confused because it doesn't seem to have gotten pollinated, even though there's a male just to the left of it, and it fruited last year, so I don't know. But you can see I took the the ash trees back to full to the ground coppice. They're happy about that. I still would like to have all of this cleared so I can sit on my porch and look at the view, but one of these days we'll get there. Yep. That's the tour for today. I've been kind of breaking down under the pressure of working on my uncle's place. And the cats, and he's 55 years of hoarding in one home is what it is. So just a lot. Whatever you're imagining, it's way worse than that. So we've been working most weekends. I got a couple weeks off. I broke down and cried to him like a week or two ago. No, this past weekend actually, but this weekend I'm hoping to go kayaking. I got a barbecue with a friend, but I still might go up Sunday, but it's supposed to be really, really hot, so don't know. At least it's a foundation, but I don't know if I can take it. They got their first shots this morning. And Oops was able to get the 3 years rabies because I had the paperwork with me. Yay! That was not even on purpose. I just had the tags from the last rabies shot for them in the side pocket of the carrier. And then, because of bringing them home, did I mention I had to get a full rabies shot series myself? If you're high risk for it and can connect yourself with an agricultural program, I recommend, because I got bit on the knuckle and they have to put that first injection at the bite site, and that means I had 3 cc's put right in my knuckle. So, pretty sure I can handle a tattoo if I need to, because good Lord, that was a lot, but, you know, you grit and you bear it, right? Do what you gotta do. And then I was on the antibiotics because what I actually went for was the pink spot on the back of my hand there is where cat scratch fever was starting to set in. That's not just a song, it turns out. It's an actual thing, and my whole hand was swelled up because feral cat's filthy feet nicked my vein. It's a bacterial thing that can be deadly if you don't get proper treatment. So I was on some pretty heavy-duty antibiotics. But that's my mistake for trying to keep feral mama with her kittens. She was rejecting this one. Bright Eyes, the little girl, she was still keeping, but she was in the process of rejecting this one because he's allergic to the outdoors, and he was starting to get a sinus infection, and he was only 6 weeks, and he's a bit of a resource hog. He shoves his little nose under everybody else and takes their food. Oops is breaking him of that because Oops hates his little furry guts. Aw. But it's teaching him some kitty manners, so he's getting swatted around real stern, but I noticed he sits and watches the other kitties eat sometimes instead of trading bowls and putting his face underneath it when he has a perfectly fine bowl in front of him. Huh. You was bad at first. You was very, very bad. But I guess that's what happens when you get rejected too young. I guess you get hella clingy and become a resource competitor. I'm going to try and harness train him. So, if you want an adventure cat that's allergic to the outdoors, maybe we'll be able to find something that helps you not be allergic. I'm hoping I can find somebody for him. He's very sweet. He will hug you. He will be on top of you as much as you let him. But also I think he needs other cats because he's just desperate for attention that cats need to give to, huh, buddy? It was as soon as Oopsel started whooping your butt that you started being more manageable. So, yep. That's today. That's the view. That's the kitten and the view, and we're holding up. I'm not really okay, but surviving. So I'll keep you posted when I can. Hopefully this video isn't too dark, and hopefully you can enjoy the kitten. Squish! You're too cute. You need squish. You need squish. Yeah. So take care. Bye.